Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back, or welcome depending on whether you've been here or not. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of, I guess I could say my favorite, or yeah, some of my favorite TED Talks by women. I had a whole phase where I would watch TED Talks day in and day out, and that's all I watched on YouTube. Yeah, I watched a lot of TED Talks, and at some point I made it a point to watch TED Talks by women because I felt like, you know, one day I'm going to be giving a TED Talk, so I need to know like the lay of the land. I need to know how I'm going to speak, how I'm going to stand, what I'm going to talk about, what we should talk about, what hasn't been said yet, stuff like that. So yeah, all of the TED Talks I'm going to talk about today are obviously by women. The first one has to be by Tracee Ellis Ross. It's an example of a story of a friend of hers that went to a post office, was moved by some random, and yeah, she was just touched by some random, and he moved her out of the way, and it's just like, yo, why are you touching me? You know what I mean? And she didn't really react to him, but afterwards she felt this anger. And I'm pretty sure, you know, most of the times, like, you know, when something happens to you, it's not always when you be like, hey, you know, but afterwards you'd be like, you know, I've been violated. Hold on. She talks about basically this culture of men helping themselves to women, even not necessarily in a sexual way, but just even just in life, you know, men just feeling like, you know, they know better for you, what you must do and stuff like that. And also just the anger that comes with always being pushed around, or, you know, being respected or feeling violated as well. So this one TED Talk stood out to me because I feel like, you know, 99 or maybe 90, I don't know the percentage really, I don't know your experience, but from the people that I've spoken to, like 99.9% of the women that I've spoken to feel like, you know, once upon a time they were violated by a man, not necessarily in a sexual, but just violated. Like somebody has violated you, they have made you feel like, you know, less of a person. They have made you feel, they have treated you in a way that's sort of inhumane, you know what I mean, in a way that they wouldn't treat somebody that they saw as an equal. So yeah, Tracee Ellis Ross, you should watch that. The second one is by Mercy, I don't know, I can't say her name. But yeah, her TED Talk is titled Discovering the VIP Within, and she basically gives us the story of her life, how she, you know, basically elevated herself. She started out working as a cleaner. Now she wrote a book. She's successful, in short. What I like about her, well, mostly I liked her personality. I liked the fact that she was confident in herself, and she believes in herself, she believes in her purpose, and she believes that she's deserving. And I think that's something that all of us should feel. Personally, I would like to feel like that every single day. I don't usually, but yeah, it's a mindset that I would like to adopt as well. It also talks about the importance of adapting to changes in life, and you can't be too rigid. So I think her ability to always adapt in whatever situation has been one of the keys to her success, because like she adapts and adapts well, instead of, you know, remaining in a position of, oh my gosh, I'm here, I'm gonna be stuck here, I'll die here. No. So yeah, Discovering the VIP, then you should watch that one. The next one is by Natasha Kaoma. She is a doctor now, I'm sure. She did this TED Talk in her last year of medical school, and she is a founder, or maybe a co-founder of an organization called Copper Rose. She talked about women empowerment, why it's important for Zambia, why it's important for the world for women to be more empowered. She talks about how their organization educates girls and boys about menstrual health, which I think is great. And yeah, they help them out by teaching them how to sew or make reusable sanitary wear. I liked her TED Talk because I just felt like, you know, she's doing something. Like, she saw a problem and she did something about it, and yeah, it's inspiring. The next one is also by a doctor, Nadine Brokes Harris, and I believe she's a pediatrician, and her talk was about how childhood trauma affects our health. in the literal sense, not just, it's not just psychological, it's not just in your head, it's not always something you can just get over and remove on. She talks about how people who are, well, they did a study and it's like scientifically proven, people who have experienced like high levels of trauma as a child, it affects their neurological development, and it makes them more prone to heart disease, lung diseases, and a lot of other stuff. You should watch it for yourself and yeah, get all the details. The last one is by a lady called Mercy Akout, and she talks about how she escaped child marriage, literally escaped this 66-year-old man while she was 15, that her parents gave her away to in marriage while she wanted to, live her best young life. And yeah, it's just interesting to hear about her experience, about what's happening out there in the world, because you might feel like or think that such things are not happening, but they're real. It's live, it's happening. And it stuck with me because I just felt like she was brave, she was courageous, and she did something for herself. She did something, like when she saw that I don't want this, I don't like this, she fought for herself. And not everybody has the courage to fight to get themselves out of a tough situation. So it really inspired me. And also the fact that now she's working to help women and girls that are in similar situations, that was really inspiring as well. And on that note, there is one more. I guess I'll put this as a bonus. This lady Khadija as well also does work that relates to female mutilation and the culture around it, and trying to help people, sensitize people, and just save people from such practices, because even now it's still happening, and it happened to her. And yeah, she basically advocates for people who can't get themselves out of such situations. So yeah, all of these links I will include in the description box. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. If you are a TED Talk watcher, let me know in the comments what TED Talks you recommend, what TED Talks you liked, what stuck with you. And if you end up watching any of these videos and one of them speaks to you, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.